Night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Check 554, 554. All day. You kill. Tonight.
Breeze now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
You're good, you're good. 5-4, ready. 54, right there, 54.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
You don't see me in your nightmare, son. Check.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He finds Latavius Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Here we go. First down. Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 31.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Ready. 95-56.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
21. You're good, you're good. I fool, ready. Whip X3, 218, chop.
Throwing now is Breeze. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Rashard Matthews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check 56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota, he finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
First down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Saints 14, Titans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Derrick Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Third and 6.
Blue 18. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 3. Right 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Blue 18. Check 56. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's got his man sharp, complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mariota now. Got a man, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. Safarian Jenkins has it. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Right there, 56. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken short. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mariota on first down. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Again, it's Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
David Onyemata brought him down. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Let him know, let him know.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Switch. Mike 54. Mike 59.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mariota now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack on 1st down, Mariota, and the pressure gets to him again.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, What's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 7, Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Breeze now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action.
Ready. 5-8. Check. Walk 54. Walk twist. Sammy. Check.
To throw, it's Breeze. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Check 99. Check 99. One. 57. Mike, 50. Charlie. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. And Matthews makes the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Any weapon.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, but now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. But he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Okay. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Check pass. Tighten up. Anyway. Slam.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down now, it's Kelly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Here's Bridgewater. Going with a screen for Murray. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They try again with Lewis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Mariota. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
A gain of 9 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Post up. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Mariota. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mariota again. And that is incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
Sometimes it's just not your dead. There's another failure right there on third down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And Hill running right through it. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
On second down, it's Kelly. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rob Kelly, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now Mariota. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put in #1 for what we've seen this season.
Here's Murray. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
54 Mike. Here we go, D. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
Again, it's Murray. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Pick me up. Here we go. Slow. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. No gain on this.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He finds Matthews. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Mariota now. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They're running the jet sweep here with Kirkwood. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, check, 59.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run with Kelly. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Bring it. Sponge. No.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing, Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, fellas.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. Cameron Jordan. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
59 Mike, check, let it go.
And they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Saints, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas, I cannot crash, they will not stop me, tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man the man, oh deal with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on, smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man the man, oh deal with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on, smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me shoot through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all